Hola, mi casa everybody. My name is Travion, and welcome back to another Black History video. It's a new series I started where I talk about the important black figures in Black history to celebrate my heritage and where I come from. And today, we are doing a history video of Malcolm X, one of the greatest men who ever lived, who fought for equality and equal rights, civil rights. Today I want to honor this man, rest in peace, for the bravery, what he has done for the black community and for us black people. So, let's begin. To start off, we shall go through his origins. Malcolm X was born in 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. His parents, Earl and Louise Little, were followers of the Pan-African activist named Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey was a Pan-African activist leader from Jamaica, hence where my granny is from, and Bob Marley too. But sadly, as an assault to that, his family were harassed by the KKK and the Black Legion. When Malcolm X was 4 years old, the KKK Black Liberation burned down their home. His family moved to Michigan, but sadly they were threatened by the Black Legion. It gets even worse. Malcolm X's 4 uncles were murdered by white racists. And sadly, Malcolm X's father died when he was 6. The incident was ruled by a streetcar accident, although Malcolm X's mother believed that he has been murdered by the Black Legion. When Malcolm X was 13, his mother was sentenced to a mental institution. And sadly, him and his other brothers and sisters were sentenced to different foster homes. They were split apart from each other. Malcolm X had the intention to become a lawyer, but a white teacher told him no. Later in life, he moved to Harlem in the age of 18. He became a criminal and he was doing gambling, robbing, drug dealing, and pimping. He was a gangster. When he was only 21, he got arrested after committing a robberies with a small gang in Boston. He was arrested and sentenced to 10 years at Charlestown State Prison. Incarceration was the beginning of Malcolm's transformation. When he was in prison, his siblings began writing to him about the Nation of Islam and its leader, Elijah Muhammad. The Nation of Islam promoted black independence and rejected the superiority of white people and white supremacy as a whole. Elijah Muhammad taught his followers a form of secularism from whites who are actually considered devils inferior to black people, who were the original inhabitants of Earth. Malcolm, hostile to the idea of any religion, eventually became a member of the nation. Malcolm X read books constantly and began writing regularly to Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad's followers were taught to abandon their given family names because they were actually the names of former enslaved people who were given by former slave owners. So, Malcolm Little changed his name to Malcolm X, which is pretty cool because, do you have any idea how awesome that name is? Malcolm X? That sounds so awesome. I shook every time I hear the name Malcolm X. I get so excited. Because that name's so cool. Unlike Malcolm Little, which is a name of a former slave. I'm so happy he changed his name to Malcolm X. Okay, moving on. After being paroled, Malcolm X visited Elijah Muhammad in Chicago. In June the next year, he was named Assistant Minister of the Nation of Islam, Temple No. 1 in Detroit. He later established Boston's Temple 11 and expanded Temple No. 12 in Pennsylvania. He was selected to lead Temple No. 7 in Harlem, where he was responsible for a huge surge in membership. The FBI now had him under surveillance due to his profile as the nation's rising star. Malcolm X went to Africa, meeting officials and speaking on radio television. There's this favorite speech I love from Malcolm X. Malcolm X said that you can't have capitalism without racism. That's what I love about Malcolm X, is that not only did he dislike racism for all the wrong reasons, for dehumanizing black people, Mexicans, Asians, Native Americans, and other groups. He fought against racism, but he also fought against capitalism, because capitalism, he knew, it was born from the exploitation and suffering of black slaves. And that's why I do not like capitalism and I'm against capitalism. Sadly, the Nation of Islam had not taken Malcolm X's exit in public criticism. His family was repeatedly threatened. Their car was bombed. The FBI surveillance records show that law enforcement was aware that elements within the nation were openly his death, openly discussing his death. Another terrible thing that happened to him, that his house was burned down. On February 21st, 1965, Malcolm X was addressing the Organization of Afro-American Unity in Manhattan's Horrible Ballroom. He was sadly shot 21 times. 3 Nation of Islam members were tried and convicted of the murder, but questions remain. At the time of his death, Malcolm was under surveillance by both the NYPD and the FBI's COINTEL operation. For many, there is simply no doubt that one or both organizations had a hand in his assassination. Malcolm X's legacy lives on in the media, hip-hop, film, and in his book. And that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for coming here tonight and listening to me and why I love Malcolm X and everything he has done. I also love Martin Luther King Jr., of course. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Marcus Garvey, and Huey Newton of the Black Panthers. 3 of these men are very important to me. Not only did they fight for black people, the black community, black humanity, and civil rights, but they also fought for many people in the press. And thank you for coming and listening to me. I hope you guys learn a thing or two about this man. Thank you. Hey, I got something to tell you. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. I made a Malcolm X cartoon version of him. Yes, this is my portrait that I did for Malcolm X to honor him. This is what I did. This is what I painted. I painted it myself. I'm an artist myself, you know. Alright, you guys. Well, that's it. But before you leave, the question for this video is, which black figure in Black history is your favorite? Is it Harriet Tubman, Mansa Musa, Shaka Zulu, Queen Singa, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King Jr., or Huey Newton? Let me know in the comments down below. With the question of the video being asked, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on a video I post every day, week, month, and year. And subscribe to my channel. That make my day. Adios, amigos. Take care. That was my hand.